Hello everyone, Ellen Woodbridge here, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Australia, and welcome back to card number 2 of my Merry and Bright class. Thank you again for purchasing. I do hope you enjoyed this card. I do have kind of 2 versions of this card, because when I made this card with my team, they told me I'd made a grammatical error. So this is the original card that I made. So there is some very subtle stamping in the background using this very cute star stamp in the Merry and Bright stamp set. I have used the designer series paper and the foils. So just to show you, this is the Granny Apple Green and the Melamambo foil, and I have used the Merry Bold and Bright designer series paper. So whilst the background paper isn't incredibly Christmassy, it is fun and it goes with the theme of a bright Christmas really well. I personally don't have a red and green or a single color Christmas tree. Mine is really bright and fun, as are the decorations that I have up around my house, because I don't just have a Christmas tree. So this is the pattern, and on the other side we have the really fun stars. These would make a great birthday card, both patterns as well as a Christmas card. Now, they're the products we are using, plus the embellishments, which are the Tinsel Gems 4-pack. So Berry Burst, Lemon Lime Twist, Blueberry Bushel, and Pretty Peacock. So this is, it's not totally finished. I haven't adhered it, but this is the other one. So my team said the Merry and Bright Christmas isn't grammatically correct, and we had to add the Have a Merry and Bright Christmas. So when you make this card, you can choose whatever you want, or you can choose a totally different sentiment from the set, to see to suit what works best for you. So let's get along with making the card. So I have already popped all my stamps onto blocks, including my star, and that's where I think I'm going to start with my Lemon Lime Twist card base. Now, if you're looking for exactly what I've used, where it is in catalogues, anything like that, please refer to the document that accompanies this class. It does have all the measurements, and it has the products, catalogue, and page number, where you can find them. So I am going to take Versamark. Do you know what? You could use Versamark, or you could use Lemon Lime Twist, but Lemon Lime Twist will give you a bit more bolder star in the background. I do want something a little more subtle. So I'm just literally taking the star, and this will darken up. You really can't see it at the moment. Actually, I am going to pop this on the card to hold that closed for the moment. So just really subtle. I just wanted something in the background. And sometimes just using Versamark and one of the little sprinkly stamps that you get in the set. So this one I would class as a sprinkly stamp, and this one is like the light for the end of the bulbs. That one would also work because that's just random lines. I have also used this in the background of a card. So the electrical wire or the string, I have used that to create texture in the background of a card. So there are a couple in this stamp set, and I do like how versatile it is. Now, I'm not doing the whole, sorry, just move this. I'm not doing the whole card because our Melon Mambo piece is going to sit right there. So actually I may want to come in and do these ones. Actually, I do need that on there, just on the other side. I do want to do these in a little bit further than what they were. Okay, so that's going to give me a much better guide for this card, or this side. Okay. And I can show you how much they are actually darkening up already as they dry. So do you like to use stars and little sprinkly stamps? I'd love you to leave a comment in the comments on this video, so because I like to see what you guys use in your stamping as well. So you can see now how they are darkening up. Don't worry, a couple of them are going to be covered, and if not, they're only a background. So that is our card base done. I do have a piece, and I did just drop a sprinkly bit on the floor. Sorry, I dropped the filament on the floor, which is very important coming up. So our sentiments, and I'll just pop this on top of the stamp set here. I'm just going to stamp with Blueberry Bushel ink, which is this colour here, onto some basic white cardstock. And I love that these are super bold and super easy to trim out. Just a few straight, or straightish in my case, cuts, and you've got them all done. Now I do have a second card to make off screen, so I am going to do double duty here and stamp 2 of each sentiment. So then I have these ready later to make up. So I will take that kit along with me to karate. My kids do karate. So I will take that along with me there, where I can just quickly pop something together and just have them done and use my time wisely while I am waiting for the kids to finish their classes. That Mary, that's okay. Look, I'll stamp one more for good luck and see how we go. Yeah, that's good. Okay, so that is actually all the stamping for the card completed. So I'm just going to find the divot here, pop my scissors in and flip that over. No inky hands. That is one of the best hacks that I have, is to use our paper snips to close ink pads. It always works really, really well for me. Okay, still a great scrap that I can use on another project here. And I'm just going to fairly quickly snip these out. Of course, that was not going to work the way that I wanted it to, and I really didn't want to cut my fingernail then, but alas, that just happened. Nothing like a unedited video to show you the real life of what actually happens here in my craft room. Okay, so hands can start working for me. That'd be lovely. And this one here. exactly straight, but it's there and that's fine. Okay, so do you like traditional or non-traditional coloured Christmas cards? Because this set really does lend itself to nice, bright, bold, fun cards. I kind of like both, but traditional colours, not necessarily super duper old-fashioned traditional motifs. So the stamp set, okay, that one's done. The stamp set, there's a Santa stamp set out at the moment. That necessarily isn't my cup of tea, but it's cute. Well, it's old-fashioned cute. But it isn't necessarily my cup of tea. I like a super cute Santa with nice rosy cheeks. Okay, so that is our 3 sentiments. Now I want to take all the pieces for our light bulb. So I've used a more angular light bulb here, and I think I want to try and find my silicone mat. If you don't have a silicone mat in your stash, these are amazing. It just means if I get glue anywhere where I don't want it, it is going to stay on the silicone mat and I can just roll it off rather than it's sticking to something paper and then I stick everything paper onto that. Now I have run this filament piece through the Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine, but I had stuck, I'm hoping that is actually the case with this piece, I had stuck adhesive sheet to the back of this to make this easier to stick. Now I'm pretty sure there is adhesive sheet here. It really does look like it, but I may not have. So I'm just going to spend a couple of seconds just seeing if this piece does have it, because often it is quite hard to tell. You've just got to get the right edge at the right moment. Now this looks like this may not actually have it. I did do by error a couple of pieces without it, but it would make this piece super duper easy to adhere. So I'm going to add some like super duper micro dots here. So just one there and just a couple probably on the cross there, and then just up the top here is all I need. Okay, and then I'm actually going to take my tweezers. We do have a pair of reverse tweezers in our embossing additions kit. I'm just trying to, there we go. So I want to take this, knowing where my topper is going to go, except I knew that would happen. Much easier just using my fingers and getting a little bit of glue on them. That is fine. Do have a titch of glue here on this. That is why I do prefer to use the adhesive sheet. But that's okay. It's a handmade card. Okay, let's just, I am going to use a block here just for a second, just to hold that down. Okay, then I'm just going to put a dot of glue here. A glue dot will work really well as well. And I'm just going to pop our granny apple green piece, and this gives us a little bit of wiggle room. Okay, so I'm going to pop, just slide it over just a bit. Okay, I'm going to use the block on this as well. Actually, I probably want to use a bigger block with a bit of weight, so I'm going to leave that there. Now, while that is setting and adhering, I'm going to take some mini dimensionals, I think, and put them on the back of our sentiment. So the good thing is, while we're waiting for one thing to happen, we always have something to go on with. Okay. So I just need a couple, and this dimension does just make these sentiments a little more prominent, which is fun. And we're also making our bulb pop on a piece of vellum. Now that piece of vellum I have cut from the Countryside Corners dies. I will show you those in just a second. So just 3 on this one and then 2 on the last one. They're so teeny tiny, but they are perfect for what we want to do right here. Oh, I did twist that. Not quite what I wanted to do, but hey, no. I am going to take this off, and I am actually going to use a glue dot because that is not doing what I would like it to do. So pop that block away. Open our mini glue dots. I just thought while I had the glue here that would work, but no, that's okay. No one's going to see the underneath, so we are totally safe. Okay, glue dot is there. Pick this piece up and just pop it there just like that. There we go. That is all stuck and we don't need to worry about it. And I can flip it over and pop some dimensionals on this piece as well. But I think I'll use big dimensionals on the back of that one. So I don't know, I haven't been using a lot of vellum recently. Sorry, I'm just going to take my husband's workout history off my watch. Okay, there we go. We're on a family thing and I get all his achievements, which is lovely for him. He does a lot of karate as well. Both myself, my almost son-in-law, and my 2-year-old grandson are the only immediate family members that haven't done karate in our family. So just 2 on that. And I think other than a little bit of gluing that I will do before I adhere those pieces, I think we're ready to rock and do a little bit more adhering. I do have my Melon Mambo piece here and my designer series paper. On one version of this card, I did actually put glue on the wrong side, but that card is going to turn out lovely because the stars will also work just as well on the other side. So, it's not quite what I wanted. That's okay. I forgot that this had a border all the way around. Okay, that's pretty good. I've got a little bit of a cut edge here that I'm just going to squish down with my bone folder just to give that a really nice smooth edge. And then let's go down here, add this to create our base. Just eyeball it all up here. That's pretty good. We can see our stars, which is great. You can even see some star edges peeking out. Great. So I am going to grab take your pick tool again and take these off and add that to our country side border. So you want it kind of in the middle. Okay. So kind of in the middle, just eyeballing from the one I have already done is about there. Perfect. Now I am going to put my words on first, so then I can send to this piece. I've done it both ways, and I did find it much easier to add the words first, because my other one doesn't look all that balanced, which is it's the one I showed you with the "Have a Merry Christmas" on the top. I need to take those off so I can see what I am doing here. Now, once again, we don't need to pop these on straight because this is a fun card. So you can really ham it up and put them on jaunty angles. I am trying to get them roughly centered and straight, just for a nice look. Okay, and whoops, one more, but it is currently thoroughly stuck to my finger. Okay, that's the bright, and now the merry. And that little bit of sparkle in the tinsel gems is just perfect to bring the shine together. Okay, merry, whoops. Now you could make these sentiments any color you want from the paper. There are lots of options you can use, and I just happened to choose the blueberry bushel, but you could choose whatever you wish. So I'm just using a little bit of Stampin' Seal on the back here of the vellum behind our actual light bulb, because that way you're not going to see it. So adhere that. I'm going to grab our embellishments and just pop a little cluster on. So I have one here which I am going to take off and use. So I'm just going to pop that one there. Use a big one on here, and then another little one. I don't want to put it on the same color, so I'm just going to extend it out, and that is the card done. You could have used the lemon lime twist as well, or even the berry color. All of them would have worked in their own way, and my team did use various ones. Now let me go back and show you the countryside corners dies that are just perfect. They have those little cut off corners which just make for a really, really nice label. So a really nice label set to have in your stash. So I have used the Merry and Bright stamp set along with the matching dies. So the dies I used for this is the bulb, the topper, and you could use either of the filaments. I just love the heart, I thought, or the upside down heart. I thought it was a little bit fun. And the designer series papers, I have used the specialty foil to create our bulb. And I have also used the Merry and Bright Designer Series paper. So that has finished our card. So I'll show you a bit of a close-up of both of them here. So you can hopefully see all that shine. And of course I will show you the grammatically correct. This is the grammatically correct, the one I haven't stuck down, but the grammatically correct one as well. So you can choose whichever sentiment and however you would like to say it. I hope you enjoyed card 2 of our Merry and Bright class, and I look forward to seeing you in one of the other card videos. Catch you then. Bye.